When God tells you something, you need to listen. Rise and shine. Give God the glory. When God tells you something, you need to listen. Okay? I was told to go get some water. I did not get any water. What happened today? We don't have any water. There's something going on. This is the second time that there's something going on. And we literally don't have any water. Last night I was taking a shower and the water cut off. With me having soap on my body. So, not fun. Then came back on for a second. So I think there's something going on with the water main. I'm about to find out. That's what I'm about to do right now. Right now. That's more than we had earlier. I talked to my landlord, and he was telling me that there really is a water shortage going on. With us living on top of a hill, the water is so weak, it's really unable to make it all the way up to the hill. So he has to use his own money, he said, to buy water from the government, hoping that we all have enough water for everyone in the complex. So it's a really good thing that I am super frugal and rationing the water and collecting rainwater. It's actually thundering right now. I'm thinking I'm going to get the buckets out just in case mvua comes. It's finally raining. It's really raining this time. So I've got my bucket. I have one of them. It's time to go outside and collect some water if I can get out the house fast enough and not slip. So I got to go to the closet, do that. I just laid the toddler down. Here we go. Woo! We got to get our buckets. We got to get our buckets. You really can't see the mountain at all. Couldn't even tell that there's a mountain over there. Okay, we're gonna get buckets to collect our water. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I've never been so excited about rain. Ow! Why do you have that? Okay, here. Thank you. So we are experiencing our first wind and rain storm today. It had been really hot for a while and dry, and I said, I feel like it needs to rain, so here we are. It's raining, but it's nice and cool. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. My children want to play. Rain, rain, go away, right? Oh! Did you know that some places in America it's illegal to collect the rainwater? Slippery.
Careful, because Naomi already slipped.
Yeah.
She hit her head.
You have to have muscle.
Yay.
Do that is strong.
How did we even get all these buckets?
Well, we had a couple of them. That one, this one, that
So
one.
can we take a bath in this water?
Yeah.
Yay! I'll take the big bucket, the girls can take the small one.
I'm saving some of it, so if the water goes out like it's gone out before, then we have some water. That's why I collected it, because it's natural water. It's from the rain.
Yep. See, look, the rain's stopping. Yeah, I can see some of the rain. You can't. Strong mama. Yay!
This is really heavy. You know, some people have to carry this miles. That would be like walking. That would be like walking from here to Mama Christina's and back, then to Mama Christina's again and back, carrying this.
Well,
Yeah, doing that like 6 times.
because we had to return the bucket and then we needed it again, and then return the bucket and then we needed it again.
Yeah, but it have all
Like
this
that.
water. And see how the water stops? The rain stops.
So are you gonna keep the water there or pour it
I'm
out?
gonna have Dada Houston help me.
You're gonna help collect the dirt out the water.
I'm gonna have Dada Houston help me. That's heavy.
Interesting.
Okay, that's it.
Yay! Yeah, 2 more buckets to go. You should do that big one next.
No, that means I can't carry that by myself. Someone has to help me with that.
Like that or who's next?
Okay, that's enough.
Bye.
So let me tell you real quick. God told me to get these buckets, right? I didn't listen. Didn't get the buckets. Told me another time. He said, send Jacob to the store, get 3 containers of water. I didn't listen. Being hard-headed. Had the opportunity, had the money, I was just completely disobedient. Guess what? We had no water. When it was time for me to need water, did not have any water. And I am breastfeeding and so thirsty. I was so thirsty. We didn't have any water to drink. We didn't have any water to bathe with. There was nothing coming out of the faucets. Not a drop of water. So I said, yes, Lord, I hear you. And I will go and do what you told me to do. I will go get me some buckets of water. Some buckets so that I can collect this water. Because you said it was coming. Or you didn't even say it was coming. You just told me to go get the buckets because that's what I needed to do. And I was being mad disobedient, so I paid for that. I'll tell you one thing. I said, there will not be a third time. So, guess what? We got on the dollar. We went to the store. We got 5 buckets so I can, with the tops, so we can collect the water. I didn't get the spouts for like the ones with washing their hands that you see at the store. Doesn't matter. I got the buckets, okay? God wasn't specific. God just said get 5 buckets. So I got the buckets. Took dollar. The man was sticking his head out the dollar, holding the buckets. The buckets done fell all out into the street. The dollar had to pull over, get the buckets. Some of the buckets were cracked. They don't have any holes in them. So they were just chipped, whatever. Get the buckets, come back, they're in the closet, and guess what? Now it's raining. And I got my buckets, I tell you that. This was not about to happen to me a third time. I learned my lesson, okay? 2 times. That's all I needed. And I should have listened the first time. I asked my neighbor, he and his wife are from Texas. And I asked them what made them come to Tanzania or what they were doing here in Tanzania. And their answer, I just loved. He said, just living, man. Just living. And I feel like that's really what happens when you come here. There are so many lessons that Africa is teaching me and teaching our children, and it's just so wonderful. They're lessons that I probably would have never learned still staying in the US. It has finally stopped raining, and it's not dry, but the sun is coming back out, and then it'll be getting dark probably within the next hour or so. It's about 5:30 p.m. ish or so, maybe closer to 5:45 right now. I am just so excited that I'm still excited about being here. There are so many lessons that I have learned and my children have learned that we would not have learned having stayed in the West. Today I learned how to collect rainwater and carry rainwater, and that may not seem like a lot to some people. However, I was just really hyped to even learn how to do that, and I'm learning more and more how to survive. Africa is not for the weak. It is not for the complaining. It is not for the unhappy. Africa will humble you really quickly, and you will learn a side of yourself that you have never seen. And so, if you are ready, I say come. If you're not ready, there's a whole series I can do on why you should not come to Africa. But first, you have to know your worth. And then, once you know your own worth and you come out here, baby, I'm trying to tell you, it is so fulfilling being here, even with all the ups and downs. I would not trade that at all for all the comforts that I had in America. Just like yesterday, I thought the mountain was on fire, but it was somebody burning the trash. I seriously was just like, what if there's like a forest fire? What's gonna happen? And Dada came out. She was like, oh no, that's somebody getting ready to burn the trash. See, the fire's going out. So I was like, okay, phew, good. And the collection of rainwater, the help. I think I'm going to make a whole series on what I love so far about Africa.
Yeah, Fisher. What?
Mwisho?